All right, installing a ceiling fan, concrete ceiling. We're using a swag lighting kit. Stunnington by Hunter, very good, love it. Need a measuring tape, your concrete screws. It's 3/16 inch by 1/3. It requires a 532 drill bit, which is right here. 532 concrete drill bit. Phillips screwdriver, pencil for marking, your staple gun, drill, electronic drill, hammer drill, the most important tool, and for cleaning up, of course, a vacuum. Not much. And get all this ready. And the next step you're gonna have to do is unbox the actual unit. Take everything out, and make sure you have all the pieces. Read your instructions. The most important thing we're trying to get at is actually the mounting kit, mounting ceiling plate, which is up here. This part is what we need in order to install it. In order to install it to the ceiling, we have to mark the holes, drill the ceiling, and then install the anchors, the concrete screws. That's step one. So get unpacking. All right. So we got our bracket that we needed to install the ceiling kit, the ceiling fan. Excuse me. So you're gonna take your bracket. Of course, I forgot to mention you need a ladder, so you do need that, obviously. We're gonna measure out the room. We're gonna put it right here. This is where the middle of the room is. Take your bracket, and of course your pencil. I already marked up the location where I wanted to install the screws. Just mark it up where you want it to line up, and then you have your marks made. Then you're gonna take your drill, your hammer drill with the drill bit, and we'll start hammering. A little trick: use your vacuum while you're drilling up in the ceiling. It will catch all the debris and all that dirt and dust from falling all over. Here, I just went ahead and used 3. I mean, that's what I did in the living room. It's not gonna go nowhere. It's fine. You can see how much pressure I'm using, and ceiling fan is not that heavy. My application. You go ahead and put 4 screws if you want to. 1, 2, 3, whatever you want to do. 4, 5. It's not going nowhere. Again, your make may vary. This is what I did, and I assume responsibility for what I did. And again, just if you feel it, you're gonna see it's not gonna go nowhere. If you feel you want to do 4, go ahead and do 4. And here's the swag, ran it through the top, fish through the middle, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the swag.
I don't want to be in the video.
Trusty duty, heavy duty stapler gun, Home Depot, and you use 14 millimeter. 9/16 crown, I guess you call them like wire cable staples. Take your swag light, plug it in, and then you're gonna have probably about a foot of extra cable. The reason being is that the switch is so far up. I'm gonna put it halfway up, half level. That's a comfortable way just to, put the switch on and off. And then the rest is just, you're gonna have to just tack it. And then use a hammer and just like lightly tap it into the wall. Same thing with this on top. And it's secure on the wall. And then come down and do another couple of tacks. Put one here just before the outlet. Secures that. Same thing going back up. You see a little loose here. We put another staple, but we'll do something with this later. Just you get the idea. Tack it again on top, and from there we're gonna start doing the actual what do you call it? The chain for the swag, and then we're gonna start fishing it through the actual wire, which I had to pull out. I forgot about the chain, which of course I got to show you how to do that, and then I have to run it back up and just fish it back through, which is not hard. Right. Here's a swag hook. It goes into the ceiling. Usually you need a wood beam support to actually screw into the ceiling, so you can hook the swag hook into it. How do we do this on concrete? Same thing what we did with the drilling the concrete screws up. You're gonna pre-drill with a big enough bit to accommodate an actual anchor. It's just a plastic anchor. It's not gonna hold anything heavy. It's just the actual chain, a couple of ounces. This will go into the ceiling once you make that hole, and then you're gonna actually screw in the swag hook right through, and you'll see the finished result right up there. So we did the chain. We did every 3 loops. Sometimes you could do 4 or 5, depending on how you like it. We measured how long we need the chain, and then we just took off whatever excess chain we don't need it, and then we're gonna put this up to the ceiling. All right, next here's the results. See, I staple the top, the actual cable wire, and then just one link, which I should just use another swag hook right here. So here's what I did. So you see, I just made a hole, and then I drilled in, and I put a little anchor in, a plastic anchor, and then the screw provided for the actual swag hook, and you just turn it until it goes up, and that's how it looks like. Then I attach the hook right into it, come up here, same thing, fish the actual chain through the top. You can see it right there. And I used another screw. I felt more secure. We were using 4 screws than opposed to the 3 that I had before, just for the extra security. And then of course, here is your wire, and this is where you get your power from. And that's your last step for installing the concrete screws and the actual mounting plate, swag, and then down to the power outlet. And that's all you need. And then from the rest, you just follow the instructions on how to set up the actual ceiling fan through the manufacturer recommendation. And that's pretty much it. Good luck to you guys, and again, this is my second attempt of how to show how to do this, installing a ceiling fan on a concrete ceiling. And it's not going nowhere. It's secure. It's pretty tight. Alright. So then that's it. Good luck. I'm gonna have to trim this wire. This is the extra. And I guess I'll put another video. Actually, I'll just go ahead and show you the end result later. All right, tackle the project, please. There you go. Here's the finished product. Once everything's installed, swag light going down to the outlet, switch, turns off, turns on. And because my situation, my apartment has a switch already on the wall that controls the actual outlet. I could change this and put, I guess, a nicer switch, or I guess there is 3 wires in here, but I have to change the whole wiring in order to do independent fan on and power for the lights separately. But that's a little bit beyond what I can do at the moment in terms of my electrical skills. Kind of limited, but for this, what I just did, I mean, it works. Light switch, turns off, turns on, even over there. So there you go. How to install a ceiling fan on a concrete ceiling using a swag light kit. And yes, you could use a wireless adapter inside, plug it in. That's up to you. There's other YouTube videos out there with that. So good luck.